So, hi Alex. I've
Hey, hi
played
David.
another game today and I'm looking forward to analyzing it with you. I have another Italian game.
Yeah, well, everybody's playing D45, don't they? I mean, it's very popular at the moment.
Yeah, but
So you,
my opponent, I think he was a bit, lower rated than myself and he played this really weird line that's actually confused me a little bit. Um,
uh-huh.
so he played D6, which, I think
Yeah,
it's,
well, possible, but okay.
yeah, probably normal right now, right?
Yeah, I mean, it can transpose to various things. So at
Mm-hmm.
the time being, it doesn't say anything.
Mm-hmm. So I played my knight out and then he played this, which is really slow, I think.
Yeah, generally, I mean, okay, just to know that, okay, this position can arise via the Philidor. When you don't play D4, you play Bishop C4, okay? It's the same.
Mm-hmm.
And now when they do this, they usually play Bishop E7. They don't waste time on H6.
Mm-hmm.
So it is kind of slow. So I would say that Bishop E7 is a better move here just to prevent Knight G5. Okay, and
Mm-hmm.
then go Knight F6 and castle short. And then most of the time, black players go C6, Knight D7, developing in Philidor style.
Mm-hmm.
I would say this is the idea behind D6, but from what I can see from the next moves, probably it wasn't that the idea. So okay, let's see. This gets pretty unorthodox quickly enough.
Yeah. I mean, I think I know some line that goes D4 straight away now.
Yes, I would play that for example because just he has played like three moves with pawns. You have already two pieces in play, so why not open the game immediately after d4?
Yeah, but I played C3 instead.
Yeah, well, the okay c3 makes sense because okay you wanna take probably with the pawn if he takes, right?
Yeah,
Although it's not clear that he would want to take because taking okay just okay maybe he can survive. Okay, let's say knight f6. Knight c3 and bishop e7. So he has some sort of a Philidor with an h6, which is not the most useful move. But again, it may be playable. Yeah.
yeah.
So c3, okay, it's fine. I suppose. I mean,
hmm I think,
I should be okay.
yeah,
I
because
guess.
I'm a big fan of trying to get a position to something that I'm familiar with. And I thought that if I
Uh-huh.
play D4, maybe that's what he wants me to do, that kind of thing.
Yes, could be, could be. Yeah. Okay.
So C3 is fine here.
So
So he responds with C6. Again,
yeah, it's
another
kind of
pawn move.
a strange, yeah, strange play.
So, at this point, I'm feeling that he's violating so many opening principles that I should have an advantage and that I should find a way to get an advantage. But the best move I find
But
is castles.
it's not that easy, actually. Yeah, I mean, generally you're right. I mean, okay, he's playing like all the moves with pawns and not developing anything, but also bear in mind that these pawns control a lot of central squares.
Yeah,
Okay, even this one.
yeah.
So it's not that easy to approach black's position, to take advantage of it.
hmm
Again, I wouldn't be that quick with the castle. I would probably go for d4 and try to put some pressure on the center. Now, again, since your idea with c3 was to take with the pawn, probably he would not take. He would probably play knight d7.
hmm
But now maybe you can pose some problems, something like maybe queen b3. Just trying to be annoying.
Yeah.
Although again, not that simple to
Queen
to
b3, queen e7.
queen e7, queen f6, something like this. Yeah. So I mean, again, it's not. I mean, it's a one-move threat, and you cannot really follow it up.
Yeah,
So that's the. It's difficult. I mean,
yeah.
because you see, it's like yes, he violates principles, but it's not easy to take advantage of it because it's just a solid position.
Is that is
So
that
yeah, it's provocative. Yeah.
is that a characteristic of the Philidor?
Yes, it is. It is exactly. Yes, it is.
All right, pretty annoying opening.
Okay, let's see. Yeah. Well, it is. Yeah, you have to be very precise against the Philidor to obtain at least a tiny bit of an advantage.
Okay.
So it is a tricky opening. Yeah.
But I mean, castles should be also decent because I figure
No,
his
it's fine. It's fine. Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
B5, another pawn move.
Yeah. More pawn moves. Yeah. Yeah.
I calculated quickly, but I didn't think sacrificing does anything. So I
No.
played bishop to
Just
b3,
yeah. Okay.
and then we got queen f6, which yeah.
More opening principles. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's not paying attention to any opening principles and getting aggressive, right? So at this point, yeah, I didn't see any way to take advantage of the weird queen position or anything, so I just played d4 finally.
Oh, yeah, of course. That is following your plan, just playing central strategy, which is usually best, especially against these ways of playing when violating opening principles. So d4 is just a perfectly normal move. I would play it too, so it's fine.
Great. Because I did calculate bishop g4 beforehand because I felt that that's what he wanted to do, but I thought
Of course,
that
yeah,
I
good.
thought that after knight bd2 it's fine, you know.
Yes. I mean, this spin is never dangerous when you can, this
Unpin
this
it.
spin is never dangerous when you can cover the knight with
Yeah.
with a knight from d2, and then you can move the queen. It's
Yeah.
never dangerous,
Because
so
for
it's
a
fine.
moment
Yes.
I did consider h3 here, you know, to prevent that, but then I thought no, instead play d4 and then
Yes,
knight
of course.
bd2.
Yes. Yeah,
Already
of course,
better than
of
h3.
course. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, then he played knight e7, looking pretty awkward. How's he gonna castle?
Yeah, no, I mean the knight e7 is actually the only way the only square the knight can go to. So I would reckon that his idea is maybe to go knight g6 and then stick it to f4 somewhere, maybe bishop e7 and castle like this.
Yeah.
Or even if he's more aggressive, stick in g5 first, and then knight g6, knight f4, let's say.
Yeah. No, I did think that he's going for that. Actually, I did analyze that, and I thought for a long time here, and I wasn't sure what my plan should be, to be honest. So, I looked at a4. I think I looked at taking.
Yes, a4. Yeah, that's good that you looked at it. You see, maybe you have improved with the candidate moves. Yeah, because a4 is a idea. I mean, a move that would come to mind because I mean, you latch onto the most advanced pawn. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're just seeing what he does. Okay, for example, in a way, this prevents knight to g6 because then you win like this, right? And you win. So in a sense, can also be called a prophylactic move against his, let's say, aggressive idea of knight g6, knight f4. So a4, yeah, would be a move I would seriously consider.
But I also considered taking on e5. I considered queen to e2. I considered d5 very briefly. Obviously, it's not good.
Okay.
But eventually, I settled on the very, very boring h3.
No, it's not boring. No, why boring? I mean, it's a decent move. Why not?
Yeah, because I thought, let's see what his bishop's really up to. What does he want to do?
Yeah. Okay, makes sense. Yeah.
And I thought if he goes back to h5, then I could play maybe. I actually wasn't sure whether g4 would be any good there.
Probably it's okay, but I wouldn't touch the king side any more than h3.
No.
I would actually now switch to the queen side and play a4.
Okay.
And just because it's very awkward for him. I mean, what does he do? I mean, if he lets you take, then d5 is weakened. Okay, maybe you can attack it. So if he takes,
I thought he would do this.
Yeah.
Defend with a6.
What?
I take.
I mean, it doesn't really defend because you take anyway. He must take with the c pawn, so a6 doesn't make a big difference.
But
so again,
what do I do here?
No, but here, okay. I mean, look, okay. Let's say d5, and c4. Just continuing the attack on the b5.
Okay.
Pawn. So it's getting tricky for him. Okay, how does he defend it? So I mean, immediately you're starting attacking his queenside pawns while he's stuck on the king side with the development. So it is getting annoying for him.
Okay.
So it's a quite a plausible way to continue.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I think this is.
Yeah. That's good to know because I'm not sure. I mean, maybe I would have found it if he did move bishop to h5, but no, it's good to discuss it because if I don't see something more concrete in my plan, I usually shy away from it. But I guess you don't need something concrete because you're attacking his pawns and his king is still in the middle.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, this is the, I mean, concrete enough because okay, you just, okay, if he's violating the principles of chess in general, let's say, you're actually following them because I mean, in this case, let's put this position right. If he's attacking you on the flank and you're responding by attack in the center to a certain point and also on the other flank. So okay, you take here, then in the center take here, and then c4. You're attacking him on the other flank, and you're also trying to open the position, which is another principle. Yeah, if you're better developed, you open the position. So you are basically following the basic of
Yeah,
playing
yeah.
chess. So it is normally, if you are following the principles, that means that you're on a good track. So
Mm-hmm.
this looks pretty promising to me. Yeah,
Ah, good. Okay. I'll keep that line in mind. It's pretty useful,
yeah,
that one.
yeah.
But yeah, instead he went back to e6,
Okay.
as you see. And here,
Yes.
usually I think I would play bishop to c2, keeping my light square bishop. But following from our last lesson of
Uh huh.
gaining time by exchanging pieces, I thought that
Uh huh.
capturing looked good.
Yeah, well, yes. You see, I mean, now I see you took on e5 and you played knight b3, which is exactly what we were discussing the last time. I mean, you are making exchanges to win time, yeah, to get the knight to b3 and threaten to go to c5, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is good application of what we discussed last time. Although, I mean, even here, I would seriously consider a4 again.
Right.
So because the thing is that he doesn't really threaten to take on b3, because then you take with the queen and you're attacking b5 immediately.
Mm-hmm.
So that exchange won't help him.
Right. Yeah.
So a4 again is putting him under pressure again. So that would be a move I would consider, definitely. Okay, this is also not that bad, I would say.
Yeah,
Here,
but
just
a4
let
is
me think.
definitely
Okay,
better, you think? Yeah.
I would prefer it probably. I mean, I can't say like 100% sure without
Yeah.
like maybe deeper calculation, but at first sight, yes, it looks more promising.
Okay.
This
Okay.
is looks decent enough always, but a4 would be a move I would definitely play sooner rather than later, because just to try to take advantage of this premature expansion, I would say, on the queen side.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Good point. Okay. So maybe a little weakness here because I played um, bishop takes on e6 pretty quickly, but yeah,
Uh-huh.
I guess it's not too bad.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, because what you did is also decent enough. You take on e5, and now you're playing on the c5,
Yeah.
trying to use the c5 square. So that makes sense. Okay,
So
this is logical.
he played knight g6 here.
Okay, as expected. Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's the only place it can go to.
So I thought I'll control the c5 square a bit more with bishop e3.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Knight d7.
Yeah.
And maybe here I should just play a4 again, but I think, yeah, I played h4.
Yes, a4 would. The other pawn. The other
Yeah, the other
pawn on the
side.
rim.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, my idea was that that knight doesn't have too many squares, but after the fact of playing it, I saw that maybe it's not so bad for him. If he goes to f4, maybe it's not the end of the world. He can also go to h4 after bishop e7. But I played
Yes.
h5 anyway.
I'm not sure about this. Let's take
Mhm.
it a little bit back, because h4 is definitely a move I would not make. Because the point is that White's play here is more on the queen side,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah,
Because that's where his weaknesses are.
yeah.
And a4 again would be on my agenda.
Mhm. I didn't like a4 so
Definitely.
much here anymore because my knight's starting to become a little bit loose.
Well, okay, yeah, it is. I mean, you're still defending with the queen, and the queen won't go. Okay, maybe to c2
Yeah.
at most. But the point is to just start some action on the queen side,
Mhm.
just attack and see what it does. Because again, this is an unpleasant move for him. What does he do? I mean, taking is like really weakening. He can't move the rook because a7 is hanging.
a6.
A6, yeah, a6 is fine, but it doesn't change much, because when you take it, he must take with the c pawn anyway. Yeah,
Mhm.
so a6, okay. Probably he must play it because you threaten to take and take on a7. So for, let's say, he goes here, take, and now I think this is like looks very promising. Let me think. Okay, a possible move is queen d5.
Right. Queen d5
Possible move.
because if he takes, you take with a d pawn and that's good for you, yeah?
I mean, yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Just the move that comes to mind. Okay,
Okay.
probably he must take. Again, I'm not sure about this, because okay, maybe not that good. Maybe okay. Probably there should be something better.
Yeah, because I got to this position that
Okay.
we have on the board now, and I did, because I did consider
Uh-huh.
a4, and I just thought, what am I doing here? And he's gonna castle. He's gonna get to castle, and I have nothing to show
Yeah,
for it.
yeah, you're right. I mean, you have like one or two moves to make something here. Yeah. So that's why probably some thinking is required. I mean,
So,
I'm just
well,
trying
maybe you
to.
can come up with a small plan here.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
that's what I'm thinking to do something here. Okay, okay. If not queen d5, then let's see. Okay, knight a5 is another move that comes to mind. Okay, maybe with any the idea of c4 to threaten a bit more on the queen side. Maybe liberate the queen, queen e2. Maybe put the rooks somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Knight
Okay.
a5 is probably a difficult move to see, isn't it?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Putting the knight
Let me think.
voluntarily on the rim.
Yeah. But okay, here it's connected with other ideas. Okay, just to
Mm-hmm.
push maybe c4, maybe even queen b3. Let's say so because exchange of the structure is actually better for white because
Yeah.
here you see when you do have a passed pawn, but he also have a safe squares behind
Mm-hmm.
that passed pawn, so it's not that straightforward.
So
So
yeah.
knight f5, okay, maybe with the idea of queen b3, maybe I say, okay,
Yeah.
because let's just discuss this, okay. I think it's useful. Okay, take. Okay, now this is much better than having the pawn on d5 because here, I mean, d5, the d file, you can use it easier, okay, than him, and also you can also double on the a file, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and attack this one. So this gives an better options to white. So that can be an idea.
Mm-hmm.
Knight a5, okay, with the idea of queen b3.
Not with the
So
idea of c4.
also the idea of c4, yes, that's another idea. Although that needs to be calculated, I mean, more precise because c4 it takes maybe something like queen a4 later on, maybe take with the knight rook d1, maybe put pressure on the d file. So these kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it's a position that requires a longer think.
Okay.
It's not one where you can take a decision lightly.
But
So yeah,
h4.
you were right, actually. You were right when you came to this position, and then you ask yourself, so what do I do here?
Yeah.
That usually means that you need a longer thing to
Okay.
figure out what you need. Yes.
Makes sense. Yeah, and I don't have a longer thing because I think at this point I'm down to like 14 minutes without increments. So
Okay. Well, yeah,
I'm.
yeah. That's that you will need that time later on.
Yeah, and he had like 23 minutes or something, like 10 more minutes than I do. They play a lot quicker than I do. I'm pretty slow.
But look, I mean, there is what I mean. If you're patient enough
Yeah.
during the game, what you can do, since you're slow, is actually use your opponent's time when he thinks to think for yourself,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
not to just wander around. I mean, your brain
Um,
wander off.
I think when
And
I read Think Like a Grandmaster by Kotov, he said
yeah,
use your opponent's
yes, yes,
time
yes,
to think of weaknesses,
yes,
plans, and
yes,
squares, and then use your time to
yes.
calculate. So that's what I've been trying to do.
Exactly. Exactly. Okay, that's perfect. Then. Yeah, that's Kotov's and also Botvinnik's advice. Yeah. So if you do that, then you're fine.
Great,
Yeah.
great.
Okay. So okay, let's go h4. H4. Okay, that's kind of a move that. But okay, even if I played h4, for example, here I would not play h5. I would play g3, because by g3 you're limiting his knight. It's completely hopeless now because
Mm,
it has no squares to go to, and then you continue with queenside play. Let's say.
yeah,
So that's what I would play g3
yeah. Good point. I
because
think when
h5.
yeah,
H5. I don't know. Maybe it is good. I don't know. I have to think. Yeah, because the
well, yeah. I
point is, if you
mean,
go,
I think yeah, h5 was more of like I wasn't too happy after again. I think my mood changed because he played bishop to e7, and I realized that his knight can go to h4. Um, so maybe I
uh-huh,
should have stopped and found g3. I didn't. I didn't look at all my candidate moves again. I just followed up with my
uh-huh.
plan, my original plan. So
No, but again, now that I'm looking at it, I mean, maybe it's not that bad. What I don't like with the H5 pawn, because it will need some
yeah,
care here, yeah, because it can be attacked easily. That's why I don't like it that far away. So that's why I would have preferred G3. But after H5, okay, knight F8 looks horrible.
yeah, yeah. I think after that, after he played that, that's when I started feeling good again.
Yeah, well, you see, at least you have a good feeling about it. I mean, this is probably critical when you probably have to take,
Yeah, yeah. I was planning
I
to.
would say. And now maybe knight d4, I don't know, maybe something like this, yeah.
Mhm.
But again, I'm not sure. Yeah, okay, this looks dangerous. very dangerous
Yeah.
because he cannot even castle or anything. So he goes to f6, let's say. Still not that straightforward. I mean, it's he gets e5, which is a good square for the knight.
Yeah, that's why
So
I
maybe I
wasn't
don't
too
know, putting
happy
the
after
other
playing
knight.
h5.
Yeah, maybe the other knight, but the other knight I didn't. Okay, maybe the other knight is better actually because if he goes there, he can take on c6. So this is probably better. If he goes there, then e5. Okay, this looks actually more promising. So which means that the knight he should play knight h4. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then again, you're not forced to take. You can go
No,
here.
yeah, I was gonna run away. Yeah.
Okay, so.
And then I was gonna play
Okay,
g3
maybe.
next.
Yes, g3, and you're basically capturing the knight. Yeah. Okay, maybe h5 is not that bad at all. I mean.
Yeah, so
Okay.
he went back.
Maybe it works. Maybe it works tactically. I mean, these things happen. I mean, sometimes you something you don't like, but then like or not like has nothing to do. I mean, if it works or not. Sometimes there are things you don't like and then work perfectly. So
yeah.
maybe this is one of those cases. Okay, so then knight f8 looks okay, I suppose.
I play queen c2 to.
But why?
Why? Because I wanted to open the d file for my rook and to prepare c4 somehow.
Still too slow. And my concrete question is, what you do after this if you want to take the.
Yeah, that was a problem.
Yeah, exactly. So my move would have been knight d2, with similar ideas, maybe to go c4 or a4. Maybe the queen will come to e2, because from e2 it covers the h5 pawn and also helps play on the queen side.
Yeah.
Okay. The point with the d file here, it's not very valid because there's very little you can do on the d file. I mean, everything is covered. I mean, look, all these squares are covered. So what can you do there? Not much. So that's why the d file is not that important right now.
Makes sense. Yeah, and my h pawn was weak, but I kind of forgot about it. That his queen could attack it.
Okay. Well. Okay, queen c, but a5 is kind of bad. Yeah. I mean, black is definitely violating all sorts of principles here, and so I mean, queen g4 apart from attacking the pawn is also liberates e6 for the knight, so he finally castles. Yeah.
But I thought that if he plays queen to g4 and he goes after the pawn, I mean, I might get counterplay on the other side, because he's spending time grabbing that pawn so far away, and maybe I can.
Yes, but there was no need to. I mean, you have got that counterplay even without sacrificing that pawn. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, playing knight d2, you still get that all the same play with a4, etc. Just without giving the pawn. So why not keep the pawn and have the same thing, the same benefits? Yeah.
Yeah, and the knight on f3 is a little bit of a bad piece, isn't it? Because I mean,
yes, yeah. You're right. Yes. Because if he doesn't have.
Right?
No, yeah, it doesn't have many options to go to. So d2 is a flexible square.
Yeah, that's a good point. Thank you.
Yeah.
But fortunately he didn't play that. He didn't see it, so he played a5.
So finally a4.
Yeah, and I played a4.
Yeah.
Which I think was the best move in the position.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, a4, like I said, I would have played it sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
So, but still. Better late than never, then, yeah.
Yeah, b4, and I just
it's already. I mean, we already saw that a4 is kind of very problematic for him to deal with. So whatever he does, b4 or ba4, not touching it, so it's very difficult. Okay, taking is fine.
He
took with the pawn. Maybe better with the bishop, but who knows? I mean, it's still bad enough for black.
Yeah, if he takes with the bishop, I win. I don't win the pawn yet because the queen's attacking my knight.
But anyway, it's bad enough for him.
Yeah.
Anyway,
and here I played a5 because I wanted to take away squares from his knight.
Yeah, what knight? I mean, b6. He can go to b6 anyway.
All right. Yeah. Good point.
Yeah, maybe I don't know. Here. Okay, I mean, there are many moves that look good. I mean, again, this knight d2 with the idea of putting something on c4, queen or knight, and also the idea of rook c1 and taking this one. Yeah. So when you defend the knight. But there are moves that like really look good. And also knight d2 allows you, for example, if he goes, okay, now he cannot really go to queen here because you take on c6.
Mm-hmm.
So knight d2 looks good. Okay, rook c1 also looks good. Okay, you want to take there, right? Because the rook is hanging. So these moves look pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, a5, I suppose 2. Preferred one of these two, rook c1 or knight d2.
Yeah, that makes
Probably
sense.
rook c1.
Makes complete sense. But fortunately, I think here he gives me some extra play. I mean, he plays queen f6 to make room for his knight, but he
Yeah.
can't play the knight to e6 because he loses his pawn. So
Exactly.
it's a bit slow.
Yeah.
So I play my rook f to d1.
Okay. Rook c1 also. So okay.
Yeah, but I don't know. I wanted
No,
to.
both look good. Both look good
Okay,
because
okay, good.
he's really hard pressed to come up with a move here. Yeah, because the knight on f8. Maybe I don't know. Maybe put the knight on h7 in castle, but he can't even castle because now the knight is here.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a very very difficult position for him.
Yeah. He played knight e6. I guess he didn't realize his c pawn was hanging.
Oh well.
And I think after this, it's a pretty hopeless position for him. But I just took the pawn.
Yeah, of course.
Rook d8, and then
As
here
well,
I
yeah,
played
yeah.
bishop b6 quite quickly.
Yeah, looks crushing.
Yeah, and yeah, I'm not sure what he does here. So
No, this is just completely crushing. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just completely
yeah,
hopeless.
so I just trade queens and win a piece.
Yeah. Yeah.
A little bit of careful calculation to not mess it up, but
Uh-huh.
yeah,
Yeah, this is game over. Yeah.
it is game over. Yeah, so I thought so as well, but he kept playing for a bit longer. So let's just quickly go through the moves. I don't think it's worth
Yeah,
analyzing.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, there was this saying. I don't know who said it. Probably some Soviet grandmaster. He said like, I play my best chess when I play pawn endgames with a piece up. And
Yeah,
this
it's
is
really fun
exactly what
actually.
this is actually what you got. Yeah, pawn endgame with a knight up. Yeah.
Yeah, endgames are really fun at this point
Yes.
because he really can't do anything. It's
Yeah. Yeah.
just going through the
pure-
moves for the video basically.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Pure joy to play. Yeah.
yeah. Exclam
Yeah.
moves.
Yeah. 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 No, this is just
Okay, well, so that's it. I don't know if you want to go back to any points.
Yeah, I think okay, but I think it was a pretty good game on your part because you okay with maybe slight improvements, but generally I think you played pretty well, following the basic principles. You see, I mean, we saw early on that Black was abandoning, like, okay, not following or even violating opening principles and general opening play. Yeah. So what you did was on the contrary, you follow them. Yeah, you finish development, you castle, then you open the game. I think this game was in a way, let's say, a triumph of principles over violation of principles. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think you should be kind of pretty satisfied with this game because you showed like let's say an educated play. Okay. A play by somebody who knows these principles and who knows how to follow them and how to apply them. So I think it was pretty good. Okay, we said like, okay, there may have been a few improvements on White's play anyway, but
Yeah.
it was as it was. It was more than good enough to crush in 20 odd moves your opponent. So I think it was a pretty good game on your part, and you can be happy about it.
Well, that means there's nothing too much to learn today. That's disappointing.
No, but not really, because okay, you can. I mean, maybe not even learn, but okay, it's also sometimes good to prove to yourself in your practice or by your own experience that these things work in practice. Okay, because you read a lot. Okay, principles, opening principles. Do this when he does that. Open the game when he's lagging back in development and everything. But now once you have actually applied it and you see that it works, that's also part of the learning process.
Yeah, of course.
Because you have proven it to yourself. Okay, I have played this game, and I know when he violates these principles, I know what I should be doing, and it will work.
Yeah, that feels good because you have doubts. You're like, am I playing too slow? Am I not punishing
Uh-huh.
him quick enough for like his really poor play?
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess eventually something transpires, right? So
Yes, of course. No, I mean this should be also very good because you see, aha, okay, I know something, I have learned something, these principles and everything, and they work when I apply them correctly and precisely, they do work. So this is, I think, also the learning process. I mean, it's not necessary to learn only from mistakes. Sometimes you can learn from your good things as well because you see that they work.
of course, yeah.
So I think it's not bad at all.
And a move to improve on would be h4. I think h4 shouldn't be played, right? And I think I should
Well,
concentrate where my pieces are stronger, right, on the queen side, and he's weaker on the queen side.
yes, and probably maybe even a4
Yeah,
earlier on. Yeah,
a4.
but then again, okay, this h4 which we saw, I mean, at least like this a quick, like short calculation, I didn't see any disadvantages. Okay, because we saw that actually it worked because h4 bishop e7 h5, and all of a sudden we checked like all the three moves that he can go to. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
h4 f4 and f8, and everything looked okay. So maybe it's not such a bad
Yeah.
a bad
Should we
move. I mean,
quickly
maybe
check
it
with the
just
computer?
works. Yeah, maybe it just works. So even that, I mean, don't be too hard on yourself. That's what I'm trying to
Yeah.
say. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, quick check with the computer, perhaps. Have you got your engine
Yeah.
on?
Okay. Sure. Just get me. Let me.
Because you have a better engine than I do. So.
Yeah. I'll just wait. I'll just have to copy it. Okay, here we are. Okay, so okay, I'm looking at it in ChessBase, so I'm not looking at the chess.com board.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, okay, for example, as early as move 7, when you play d4, the computer already is giving both a4 and d4 an equal evaluation. It's already like plus 1.3.4.
Right. So
Move
lesson
7.
for black builder players: don't play this.
No, don't play this. Don't get the queen to f6 too early, okay? Bishop g4, knight d2, knight e7. Okay, again, h3 is also, but again, always connected with a4. So you must play a4. I mean, on move 9, a4, or it's already +2.
Mm.
So, and also h3, bishop e6. Okay, again, a4 is plus 2.3, 2.4.
What about the bishop trade?
The bishop trade actually, okay, good enough. Again, it's plus 1.5. Okay?
Yeah, but a4 is better.
Yeah, it does say a4 is better. But even after, for example, queen e6, now again a4 should be played. So queen e6, a4.
Queen e6.
Again.
Oh, right here.
When he captures on, when he takes on e6.
Yeah. a4. Uh-huh.
Yeah,
So basically, I should
e6.
play my pawn breaks a bit sooner if yeah.
Yes. So, but I'm curious. Okay, d, knight b3. Okay, knight b3 already drops to something like plus 0.5 or something. Okay.
Okay.
So it's still a good advantage, but okay, but less than after a4. Okay, knight g6, bishop e3, knight d7, and now I was curious about h4 actually. So okay, again it says instead of h4 it gives a4, but h4, okay, not good actually. Okay, so the hunch was probably precise, but he shouldn't play bishop e7. He should play knight f6.
Yeah.
Which is the knight f6. Yeah, it just prevents h5 and also threatens maybe knight g4.
Yeah.
And after knight f6, it gives 0, 0, 0.
Right.
So you see, it's a big drop in the evaluation.
Of course.
So
yeah.
h4, yes,
like
the hunch was correct. Okay, don't play h4.
Mm-hmm.
But after bishop e7, actually, again, our short calculation was correct, because after h5, again, it's a big advantage for white. It's 0.8.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, so it's again what we looked at: knight f4, knight h4, knight f8. All of them are pretty good for white. So it's 0.8.
Mm-hmm.
So it's again, we were correct. Okay, bishop e7 is the mistake. Then h4 not good, but bishop e7 not good either.
Mm-hmm.
So knight f6 would have been better, and a4 instead of h4 would have been better.
Yeah.
And okay, after h4, knight f8, queen c2. Again, queen c2 is not the best move. a4 again.
Mm-hmm.
because queen c2 actually gives him time to go knight h7, okay, and maybe castle, or
Yeah.
put the knight on f6.
So black should be really trying to castle here.
Yes, trying to get queen g4, which we suggested, okay, to go after the pawn.
Yeah, yeah.
It's probably worse. It's worse than knight h7 because you have this move knight a5, hitting the pawn on c6, and then maybe playing a4. So yes, you were correct when you said that. Okay, if he goes after the pawn, you should have enough time to create counterplay. So you were right about that one. And but okay, the best move would have been knight h7 on move 16 for him.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah.
So
And after a5, a4, it's probably again only move knight h7 just to get away. Okay, losing the pawn a b c b rook a5, but at least getting a castle. After b4, it's just hopeless. c b a b a5 or rook c1 or rook everything. Okay, now it's already winning. So
yeah. Yeah.
so okay,
I think
that's
it. The most interesting point for me is again h4. So
yeah.
What do I need to work on so that I stop making that mistake?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if you made this move like on an impulse because you saw the knight on g6 and
Yeah.
Okay, maybe you immediately wanted to harass it. If it was done on as a result of an impulse, then okay, just controlling your impulses should suffice. But from a chess perspective, you shouldn't really touch the side where you are not stronger. In this case, okay, he has a queen here, he has a knight here, so it's not the place of the board where you should be instigating your own activity.
Yeah, activity.
Yeah,
activity. Yeah, that's a better word. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean that's why a4. That's why I kept repeating a4 because it's where you should be playing. That's where he has weaknesses, and that's where you should attack him.
Yeah, a4 was in the back of my mind all the time, so at least it was in my radar. But
yes,
I think I will try and remember that I should play for activity where I'm stronger, and my bishop is pointing towards the queen side. My rook can be opened up. My knight is there.
Yes. You see, everything is pointing in that direction. Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so I will try and keep that in mind and take that into future games.
Yeah, and he also has weaknesses. I mean, c6, b5, they are overextended, so you attack them.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So that's another good point. His pawns are overextended, and I should go after them.
Yeah.
Even
I mean,
if it's not clear what's going to happen, because like I said, when I calculated, it just felt like nothing's really happening yet.
Yes. But you see, I mean, you see now in our conversation, you see we're following the logic. Okay, you see my bishop is pointing that way, my rook can be activated, the knight is there, the pawns are overextended. So when you follow the chess logic, you come to the logical conclusion that you should be playing on that side of the board. And even if you don't see anything concrete immediately, it is still the way to go.
Yeah.
And you will find something concrete later on.
That makes sense. So, I think I might have been frustrated that nothing was happening yet, even though he's violated his principles. Maybe out of frustration, I played h4 a bit quickly. I'll find out later when I review the video again. But yeah, no, that's helpful. I'm glad we found something to take away.
Yeah. So I mean, you should trust the let's say the inner logic of chess. Let's say. Okay. So you were following it. Okay, my bishop is pointing that way. Okay, everything is pointing to the queen side. Yes. So you must go in that direction, and then even if you don't see something immediately, you must trust this inner logic of chess, and something will come up. So just you have to go with the logic and the feeling. Okay, that's what you should be doing, and you just believe that something will come up because it always does.
Yeah, I'll do that. That makes sense.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you, Alex. Shall we wrap it up?
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, sure. Thanks, David. Yeah.
Next weekend. Thanks again.
Yeah. Thanks. Bye. You too. Bye.